Hello, my name is Eliza Parker, and I'm here to talk about poop. If that took you off guard, good. That's sort of the whole point. My undergraduate thesis is all based around our aversion to feces. In the United States, over 65 million people annually are diagnosed with a gastrointestinal or GI-related illness. You may know some of these like Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, diverticulitis, GERD, and ulcerative colitis, just to name a few. Most of these illnesses involve the digestive system, and consequently, many affect the production and elimination of feces in numerous uncomfortable, distressing, and sometimes disabling ways. In our society, poop equals gross. We make jokes about it, we call people we don't like pieces of it, and we get physically disgusted by it whenever it's nearby. From an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense to be repulsed by feces. It's waste material full of potentially harmful microorganisms, after all. But from an anthropological standpoint, culturally, why is it tied to so much stigma? Why is it that sufferers of GI illnesses often feel ashamed and humiliated? Research shows that stigma is a barrier to positive health outcomes, so how can we break that down? Mary Douglas, a notable British anthropologist from the mid-1900s, coined the term matter out of place. She theorized that the cultural trait of trying to tame the wild and uncontrolled is an important paradox within anthropology. The idea is that if we can tame it, it's under our control, and it's in its place. Take dirt or germs, for example. We create garbage and recycling systems and disinfectants to control these things. For feces, the toilet is the controlled space, and as long as it's in there, it's in its place. So when we see feces out of place, it violates this norm. It's disgusting. And it even carries into conversation. No poop talk is commonly said to children. We aren't just casually bringing it up while chatting with friends like we would the weather. But if you have a GI illness and your life and health pretty much revolves around feces, is there any place that's okay to discuss it? Well, thanks to the internet, there is. Online forums are a wonderful way for sufferers to freely discuss their symptoms, problem, treatment, and advice and support without having to make up code words or disguise their experiences. Online forums could be a resource for identifying how to positively communicate with someone about their GI illness and remove that veil of stigma to improve health outcomes. For my research, I will read, record, compare, and contrast the celiac disease and IBS threads in 2 online forum communities. I will search for recurring themes and patterns that could offer insight into potential social and medical fractures regarding GI illnesses. This method is called critical discourse analysis. Finally, I'll do autoethnography, or ethnography, with myself to reflect upon my own experiences of having both IBS and celiac disease. By doing so, I hope I can identify information that could be used to lift the burden of stigma off of people with GI illnesses. Creating a discourse that is compassionate, empathetic, non-judgmental, and caring could make a sufferer feel like they are being seen for who they are and not for what they do in the bathroom.